Good morning, my dear students. Hope everyone is good and safe at home. And I hope that you are attending online classes and writing notes also and grammar part also. Okay, so today we are going to study the next lesson, that is in Unit 3, a letter from a mother, okay, written by Mary Ann Sain. So before going to start this lesson, let's see the pre-reading activity, listening and speaking. Listen to what your teacher says and then answer his or her questions. You all are in class 7. You came to school from your home, don't you? Yes or no? Yes. Is anyone of you living in a hostel? Yes, most of the students are very not here, not in our school, some other schools. So they may be staying at hostel. Do you have a brother or a sister or a friend who is living in hostel? Maybe with you. So maybe your brother, maybe your sister, maybe your friend also may living in hostel with you. At home, parents look after their children. What about children living in hospital? That too in distance place. How do parents keep in touch with them? So it is obviously a common questions to all comes in mind, everyone minds. If your parents is with you, so definitely they will look after you and they will take care of you. And what about the students who are staying in hostel and they are too distant place from their parents? How do parents keep in touch with them? Parents write to their children regularly, both feel they are talking to each other. Here the mode of communication is they write letters to children's may write letter to the parents and they feel that they are very near. In this letter, a mother talks to her daughter. So this lesson is all about here a mother talks to her daughter. So let's start. So now reading. Read this letter as home first, follow your teacher's model reading in class, then answer her questions. Dear Poonam. So here this letter is writing now mother to her daughter. Dear Poonam, it is strange to write because I am so used to you being close by. We say a lot of without words, but now you are away and I cannot help but think of how you are growing up so quickly. So this is the first of the more and more time apart until like a bird. You will be ready to fly away. It will be my greatest joy to see you strong and confident even as it brings me sorrow to be apart. Okay. So now my mother is saying to her daughter, it is very strange to write a letter because so till today you were with me, okay, and we just closed enough, and there was no hesitation in expressing so many things. Now you went so far that I cannot help you and I cannot see you growing up. So you are growing very quickly. The only one more and more times apart till the world. Now I am feeling that now. So you are so far and you went long time back and now you are grown up and you are ready to fly. Okay. So now it is very greatest joy to see you strong and confident. I just want to see you are confident and you are very strong and you can fly to higher to higher to high and higher. Even it brings me sorrow apart, but sometimes I feel very sad means sorrow that you are not near to me. Being apart may be a good thing in being apart may be good thing in this way. It makes me put into words those things I feel and I think but don't say. So sometimes I feel that we are apart, we are separated, and you are too far, but it keeps me very happy sometimes that I can feel your absence. For instance, it pleased me that you are so strong minded and persistent, persistent. You are not easily discouraged even when you don't succeed at first. Remember the time when you couldn't do your multiplication tables, the teacher was going faster than you could manage, and you felt bad that you were unable to keep up. But you made your own study card and asked me and dad to help you. And when you succeeded finally in learning those tables, you were independent enough to think through your problems, but responsible enough to ask for help to learn. So now that mother is recalling about her memory with her daughter. So she was saying, Poonam, yes, the name is Poonam. So you are so strong and strong minded persons, and you can think all the matters relating to you very easily. Okay, sometimes it may discourage to you that you don't get succeed first, but later on definitely the time comes for you also. I remembered one day you were struggling for doing the multiplication tables. The teacher was going faster. Then you couldn't manage. And after coming home, just you only set your timetable and study cards and asked me and your dad to help him. And when you succeeded finally in learning these tables, you were independent enough to think through your problems and responses enough. So after some days you grown up and you just got confident, you built confident yourself. And now at that time I thought that you are manageable, you can manage yourself, and now you are responsible for your work. I know you are in new surrendering with new people at your hostel. The way things are done at home are not the same there. You have to be careful to look after yourself since no one is going to ask you how you are or care about your comforts. So now that mother is saying that now I know you are now covered with new surrender, so new people, new place, okay, at your hostel, and now things are not like that when you are at home. Now things are very different in hostels. Things are very changing in hostel. So you have to take care of yourself because in hostel, so there was no one to take care of you and all. Okay, since no one is going to ask you how you are and care about your comforts. Now you are in hostel. Here is nobody is going to ask you how you are, how is your health, how is your studying one, what you are eating, at what time you are sleeping, whether you are good or not, whether health is good or not. Here the mother is saying there is no one is going to ask. Next, you have to speak up for what you need because the hostel warden cannot give you the attention you receive at home. Now the mother is saying to her daughter, okay, so keep you should not be silent, because in hostel the warden cannot give all those things, all the attention towards you, because there will be lot of students, lot of children in that hostel. Okay, and how we used to take care at home, that may not be possible properly. Okay, so you have to speak up for what you need. So if you are in hostel, you have to speak up for what you need, because the hostel warden cannot give you the attention you receive at home. So there will be no, it means that there is no much care, there is no one to care you more as we cared at you home. But you have to speak, you have to ask and take. Okay, don't think you are the only one with needs. Everyone will feel as you do, because it is a new situation for them all. If you feel homesick, you may find helping someone else throwing their homesickness will help you feel better yourself. So obviously it is a habit of the student, it's quite common that, so after so many days you may feel that you may you wants your parents, you wants to see your parents. So here you may feel the absence of your parents and the homesickness. So like that, in your hostel there were so many students like you only, they are also feeling, and you have to be strong by seeing those students and all. I want you to make the best of this experience, and I know you can. I also know that a new situation brings confusions, because you are learning new way to act. Don't be afraid to try new activities or introduce yourself to the new people. And here again the mother is motivating her daughter by saying these words. So you can do a best things, as I know that you are capable of doing the things. I also know that new situation bring confusion. Sometimes if you are doing a new work, it may be confused, it may be doubtful to you, or sometimes it may give a trouble to you. But I am damn sure that this is the way for you to learning the new act. And my dear daughter, don't get afraid for doing the new activities or introducing yourself to the society, to the people. Okay, so I'll just read once again. Being apart may be good things to this way. It makes me put into words those things I feel and think but don't say. For instance, it pleases me that you are so strong minded and persistent. You are not easily discouraged. Even when you don't succeed at first, remember the time when you couldn't do your multiplication table. The teacher was going faster than you couldn't manage, and you felt bad that you were unable to keep away. But you made your own study card and asked me and daddy to help you. And when you succeeded finally in learning these tables, you were independent enough to think through your problems, but responsible enough to act for help to learn. I know you are in a new surrendering with new people at your hostel, and the way things are done at home are not the same there. You have to be careful to look after yourself, since no one is going to ask you how you are and care about your comforts. You have to speak up for what you need because the hostel warden cannot give you the attention you receive at home. At the same time, you need to watch out for others, help them to help themselves. Don't think you are the only one with need. Everyone will feel as you do because it is a new situation for them all. If you feel homesickness, you may find helping someone else through their homesickness will help you feel better yourself. I want you to make the best of this experience and I know you can. I also know that a new situations brings confusions because you are learning new way to act. Don't be afraid to try new activities or introduce yourself to new people. The seventh one, look after your own happiness without waiting for someone to look out for you. But don't forget to look out for others' welfare too. Here the mother is saying that look after your own happiness. Now you are the one responsible for your happiness and all. You have to be careful about your words. You have to be caring person. Try to keep happy with yourself and but don't forget to look out for others welfare also. Means if it is possible to you, means keep someone happy, okay, at your place, because there are other students also who are in the same situation like you, okay, and maybe feeling the same situation. For those kind of students also, those kind of your friends also, you may help out. So it means that look after your own happiness means you have to take care of yourself. You have to be happy for your act and for your behavior and for your kindness, and if possible try to help the needy persons, try to help to others, those who are actually in really need. You always have done this before, but now that you are on your own, I want to remind you that you are capable of such a responsibility. Now we are he is means mother is saying to her that this you have done before also. This means this is nothing but the caring and keeping yourself happy. But now I am saying once again that I know you can do it better, but now that you are the only take care of your own. I want to remind you that you are responsible person, you are responsible girl. You can manage the things easily, okay, and it is a time for you to take care of yourself, and if possible try to help your neighbors in the sense roommates in hostel, okay. And last one, take your time to adjust, but don't forget to be aware of others feelings even as you discover your own, okay. And the last mother is saying, please take your own time to adjust. If mother is saying that, so you take your own time to adjust, but don't forget to be aware of others feelings also, and be careful about you. Mother is saying that, it means that mother is saying be careful about your words, okay, be careful about your kind actions that should not hurt anyone, that should not disturb anyone. And there is a lot of people, so many people, there are so many people, those students also, those people also feeling the same thing like you, okay. It may be all the same, it may be for those also it is new place, for those also it is new feelings. So if possible try to be happy and try to others also happy. And so that by saying this one, mother is concluding the letter. Please write soon. So love mom. So mom is saying finally, so take care of yourself, remember what I said, and be happy, and always be happy, and try to keep others also happy. So my dear students, it's very beautiful lesson. It's a relationship between the mother and daughter. Okay, so letter written by mother to her daughter. It's very beautiful lesson. So if you have books, read once. It is very nice, and I hope you understood this lesson easily. So soon I am going to send the question answers for this lesson also. So thank you so much. Take care.